these are the things that impress high value women. What should you do as a man to make a high value woman impress? We're going to be talking about this in this video. And also, women, my ladies, this is also important for you to watch because if you're impressed by this behavior, it's not enough to pick this guy. There are things that you need to add on, okay? So, let's get started. What makes a woman impressed? And while every woman is different, what impresses a woman is when she feels good and safe around you. Let's start with the goal. She feels good, safe, happy around you. That impresses healthy, high value women. Okay? So again, I repeat it again. She needs to feel safe and happy around you. And maybe as a guy, you might be thinking, okay, so she needs to feel happy, so I have to say yes to everything she wants. I have to give her what she wants. Maybe I have to pay for everything that she wants. But that won't make her feel safe. You might think that when you do everything she wants, she will be happy, but she won't feel safe. And you'll be like, what does this has to do with safety? Because if you cannot say no, you are just a people pleaser, you're not a leader. A woman feels safe with a masculine man who is a leader. Okay? So obviously, it's amazing to do nice things for her, but sometimes you get to say no because you just don't want to do it or you just can't do it or it's out of the line. Okay? You get to set a boundary, and that makes a woman feel safe because she knows that, huh, even though you like her so much, you can say no. It means you can say no to other people in your life that might want to take advantage of you, that you can protect the family. And if someone, like let's say you guys get together, if someone wants something from her, from the family, from the kids, you will not say, sure, 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 here. You will actually just say no, okay? So this boundary setting adds up to her feeling safe. What else makes a woman feel safe? When she sees that you have discipline, you have self control. And discipline and self control isn't the same as financial success. A man who gets up in the morning, goes to gym, has discipline to eat healthy food, has discipline to work, has discipline to do the right thing, is a million times more attractive to women than a man that is just to high value woman and a man that is just successful but is extremely overweight because he doesn't has discipline whatever he eats or is sleeping with so many women in 1 month because he doesn't have discipline to actually date for a long-term committed relationship. It's not easy. Okay, so if you have discipline, this is so sexy. This is so attractive to high value women. I'm telling you, I'm spilling you all of the beans. My clients, my high value women, they love a man who is disciplined, who can who can have self-control. And I know self-control isn't easy. And I'm already going to give you a tip how you can have more self-control as a man is touching on spirituality. Spirituality extremely helps with discipline and self-control, whatever form that is for you. Meditations, prayers. I know for a lot of men, this field is like not very cool. I myself had clients or even friends who were very close to that. But then they hit a moment where they were like, I just can't keep living this way. I have to put my life together and I don't know what else to try. And they actually tried adding spirituality into their life, not because their mother or grandmother told them to do so, but because they just wanted to get their life together. And with that spirituality, a strength unleashes that you can't even imagine, that you can't even imagine how much strength you have. So spirituality, spiritual practices is going to help you with your discipline, and that automatically will make you proud because you will not just follow the urges of eating whatever you want to eat, sleeping with whatever woman that wants you, or not working on your career, not working on your business. It will give you focus, it will give you strength, it will give you discipline. And ultimately, this is so, so sexy and attractive for a woman to see because she thinks, wow, I have respect and I feel safe because I know when life gets hard, he is going to have discipline to to get us out of that. He's going to have this, he's going to do the right thing. He can do that. Yeah. So a woman wants to feel happy, but also safe. And when life gets hard, she knows she is much more safer with a man who is disciplined, okay, who can do all of these things. And again, if you struggle with discipline, add some spirituality and also accountability when you can. Yeah, so you can also reach out for a free coaching love audit call, yeah, where you apply for coaching. This will give you accountability. Okay, the link is in the comments or in the description box. What else is super attractive to a woman? After those basic things of discipline and making her feel safe, it's also very much important that you give her compliments. Okay, I know it sounds such a small thing, and especially when you see a woman where you feel like she will get every day all the compliments. She is successful, she's beautiful. Why would I even tell anything to her? You'd be surprised. It will still mean the world to her. So give her compliments. Give her compliments. Women love compliments. They also love gifts. Yeah, so small gifts doesn't have to be big. Just small, thoughtful things. She's gonna melt for you. It's just so, so beautiful. And just giving it thought, not just like randomly saying something, but like give it thought a little bit. What is special about her? Compliment it in her. What is she like? I got once a gift that was a shampoo. Like, I love natural cosmetics, and the guy gave it thought and he gave me a shampoo, right? Which is not a typical gift, but I was just so happy and so impressed. I'm like, wow, I've really felt like you know me because, yes, this is not like a typical gift flowers, but that kind of natural cosmetic brand was just perfect for me because I told you that I love it. Okay, the next thing that is going to impress a woman is when you show up as a leader, when you show up making things happen. Okay, especially a high value woman. I'm not talking about women that are difficult in a sense of they didn't do the inner work. Yeah, I'm talking about the women that work with me, that are high value, successful, beautiful women. They appreciate it when you are the leader. I know in our society, it's like, you don't want to do too much because it might scare off women. But trust me, high value women love that. So what does it mean being a leader? It means that you ask her what she likes to eat and you make the reservation at a restaurant. It means that you actually reach out and ask her how she is. You lead the conversation, you lead the relationship. And I see that a lot in successful men. Successful men, when they have successful business, they're naturally leaders. Yeah. Because when you are successful in your career, you have to be a leader. Even I had to learn this as a woman to be leading my company, my team. But maybe you're not there yet, and maybe you're just confused. What should you do? You're just like going with the flow. No, become a leader, and it's going to benefit your career. It's going to benefit also dating. Okay, so now another message for especially the ladies, but also for you guys. So when you, as a woman, feel so good around a man, you feel safe, you feel happy, you feel like $1 million because he does all of those things. You feel happy because he just wants to make you happy, but you also feel safe because he has boundaries, he's disciplined, and you feel like I just feel so good around him. That's perfect. But before you two decide to be together, add a sprinkle of logic in there. And what is the logic? It's compatibility. I don't know if this is my favorite word, but I lately say it so much because it's just so important. Yeah, compatibility means that you guys have the same goals. You both want kids, or you don't want them, or you both are sure what you want in your life. You know which in which country you want to live. Maybe you want to start traveling the world, it wouldn't be compatible with someone who just wants to settle. I've been just traveling the world the last 1 year. There are not so many people who would be compatible with me, right? So have conversations, sprinkle a little bit of logic in there. Are we compatible? And I know that, especially women, when you feel good, you might be like, I had clients who were like, I just felt good with this guy, so I would just like go out with him all day, every day. Yes, but that's beautiful. But are you compatible also in the goals and intentions? And sometimes, most of the times, the time only will tell. Yeah. And I say it mostly to women because men are often looking at that anyways, but also for you as a man, make sure to think about the compatibility part. Are you compatible? Are you compatible for a long-term relationship? We're not talking about are you compatible to go on a date? Are you compatible for a long-term relationship? And if the person isn't, make yourself and them a favor and say goodbye. I know it's difficult, especially if you feel good around them. But trust me, you're going to find someone who you feel good around and who is compatible as well. And that's the recipe for a life partner that you can build a life with, for a person that you can have a loving, fulfilling relationship for a long time. And I know that at this point, so many people say, you know what, I just don't want to get hurt. I just don't want to go through breakups. I just want to be taken advantage of. And I get that. And I don't want that for you either. I don't want that for anyone. But that is why it's so important you educate yourself and you go into dating very intentionally. You choose someone who is high value woman, a high value man, but you also see if you're compatible and you bring your own gift to the table, but you also see, okay, what does the other person bring to the table in terms of can we become life partners? Because I promise you, when you find someone who you feel good around, you make them feel good, and also you're compatible, life is just so much easier. Life is just so much easier to have someone in your team where you are together a team because life isn't easy, alone especially. I like to always use this example of two people who add to each other. It's not two. One plus one is not two, it's 11. You get to be so strong, so happy, so successful when the foundation is set right. All right. And if you desire more support on your journey, in your dating, or maybe you're already in a relationship, you can reach out for a free love audit call. The link is in my bio or in the description box. You can send me also an email. to apply for a free love audit call, and I would love to support you on your journey finding your dream partner and having a loving and thriving relationship. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next video.